Hey, what's up, everyone? So, I am going to do a tarot reading for you today about Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul. I'm a huge fan of Tana, and I'm just going to get right into it. So, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to just get right into the big question that everyone wants to know, and that is, are Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul dating each other and in a romantic relationship right now, today? Answer that question, source, and all of my spirit guides. I bless these tarot cards with pure source energy and pure love and light. Okay. So we got the Three of Wands. That tells me yes, Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul are currently dating each other. That's just the first instinct I got. But I don't really know like the yes or no meanings of cards. So I'll put that in I'll put in the description of this video what the website Biddy Tarot says specifically about this card. But this is a very auspicious, this is a very good luck card to get. This card is usually like, means that you have a long journey ahead of you, maybe, but you are, you're really thinking about making your dreams come true, and you're feeling very inspired and very optimistic about the future, and this card bodes well for the future of Tana and Jake's relationship. So I would say that this card means yes, they're dating, but let's get a few more. Uh-oh. What's that mean? Okay. Okay, so we got... Okay, my camera's not really focusing. Okay, there it is. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, okay, it looks like in the beginning they were really thinking about dating, but then I think they realized that it's not going to work out, or if they haven't realized that yet, I don't think that their relationship will last for very long because of this card, because this is the card of like crying about things that did not work out, basically, or crying over spilt milk. So I think that their relationship is not really defined because of this card. Like, I don't think they actually have a label on it. And even if they did put a label on their relationship, I don't think that their relationship will work out because of this card. But there is still a possibility of their relationship working out because we got this card. So it kind of seems like they're building, they're trying to kind of build a relationship. So it seems like their relationship is not labeled, not defined. They don't even really know if they're dating or not. But they are actually talking about dating because this is a card about like working together, learning about each other is what I'm getting from this card. I think they're learning more about each other. I think things are still kind of too new for them to really, like, they just kind of started really hanging around with each other a lot and like hanging out a lot together. So I think that they are actually talking about actually dating. So they are considering dating, but they're not totally sure yet if they're going to actually date. But they're definitely talking about dating. And they're definitely getting to know each other a lot more and growing closer. So it seems like they actually want to make it work between each other in a relationship. I think they want to date each other, but they're not setting anything in stone. They're not setting the relationship in stone yet. But so they're not really dating yet, but they might date, but they don't know if they're going to date, and they don't know what they are. They don't have a label on it. They're not even sure if it's going to work out exactly yet, but they want it to work out. These two are very confused about whether or not they are in a relationship, but they are talking about putting a label on their relationship. They are definitely talking about being a real romantic couple. They are definitely talking about being in a real romantic relationship. But right now, they're just not sure, you guys. Like, they don't know what they are. They don't know if they are a real couple. And they don't even know if it's going to work out. But they really want it to work out. Or they're talking about it. They're definitely considering it, at least. But they're not actually in a labeled, defined, true romantic relationship yet. They're just talking about it. They're just talking about being in a romantic relationship right now. So Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul do not have a label on their relationship. Therefore, Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul are not currently in a romantic relationship together. According to the cards, anyway. Let me get to my next question. Okay. I wrote all my questions down, so I'm just going to read the next one while I shuffle. Okay. What are Tana Mongeau's feelings for Jake Paul? Okay. So these cards tell me that Tana Mongeau is in love with Jake Paul, but she's very optimistic about their future together. She feels like this relationship could make some of her, like a lot of her wishes come true. And especially money wishes. Like, she's definitely not in this relationship just for Jake, if that makes sense. Like, I think Tana Mongeau is in love with Jake Paul, but she also does love that Jake Paul has money. So I don't think that Tana Mongeau is a gold digger. I just think that she likes a man who has a lot of money, but money is not everything that she cares about. Like, I think that Tana Mongeau is such a sweetheart and a good person at heart that even if Jake Paul lost all of his money, I think that Tana Mongeau would still be with Jake Paul. I think Tana Mongeau would stay with Jake Paul. So it's not like Tana only cares about money here, but she does, I think, really love having a lavish lifestyle to share with someone else. I think she does want a man who can take care of her and give her nice things. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, let's be honest, let's be honest, ladies, like, if you could have a guy who has everything that you want in a man and he also happens to have money over a guy who has everything that you want in a man but he doesn't have that much money, you know, you would all pick the rich guy who has, you know, all the personality aspects that you love as well. So I think that's what's going on here with Tana Mongeau. I think that she really is in love with Jake Paul, but I think that she also really does love the money and the clout. And she's, you know, she's basically the Queen of Wands right now. She feels like this is a very, like, she's fired up with energy right now. She feels like this is a lot of great, like, this relationship provides her with a lot of great opportunities, but she also is in love with Jake Paul. So she kind of feels like she's found the full package, you guys. She feels like this relationship and her life right now is just full of, like, all of her wishes coming true right now, especially with Jake. She feels like Jake is making all of her wishes come true. Like, relationship-wise, career-wise. But it's not only about the career. So, I don't want you guys to think that Tana is, like, a gold digger or that Tana is money hungry here, because that's not what's going on. That is not what is going on here. Tana really is truly in love with Jake Paul, but she does love that he is rich at the same time, and that her career is booming better than ever with him. But her career was booming without Jake anyway. Like, Tana's career was booming way before Jake, and we all know that Tana brought Jake Paul way more clout than Jake Paul ever brought Tana. But, you know, she does love everything that comes with being with Jake. You know, Tana Mongeau is genuinely in love with Jake Paul, and she also really loves the lifestyle that he lives as well. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be with a rich guy. Heck, if Jake Paul was like, sorry about my feet. If Jake Paul was like, you know, I don't know. He seems like he's a cool person and all, but I don't know. His personality is not really for me, so I don't really see what Tana sees in Jake, but Tana Mongeau is in love with Jake Paul. Okay. It's getting kind of dark. Uh-oh. Am I gonna have to move this reading inside of my house? Sorry, you guys, about the lighting. I waited too late to start filming, so okay. Next question. What are Jake Paul's feelings for Tana Mongeau? Whoops. Sorry. I dropped the camera. Okay. Huh. Okay, so Jake Paul is also in love with Tana Mongeau. But his Aquarius energy and the fact that he's kind of he's got a lot of like earth sign energy as well. Jake Paul is the Page of Pentacles, and he's also the Page of Swords. So in the beginning, I think that Jake was actually kind of mad at Tana Mongeau. Jake Paul was pretty mad at Tana Mongeau for taking that picture on his bed. So at first he was mad at Tana, but not really that mad. Like, he got over it really fast. He's just the type of person who is not good at communicating, because he's like the Page of Swords, and a page is all about communicating. So Jake is like, and I've seen in his videos, Jake Paul says that he's not good at communicating. So I think that in the beginning of Jake Paul and Tana Mongeau's relationship, they had a lot of communication issues, because Tana is very free-spirited and Jake Paul has so much like, he has a very serious earth sign side to him. But that's a good thing, because he became the Page of Pentacles in this relationship, and he started like really like observing and analyzing Tana, and like he started really admiring Tana, like how this page is admiring this coin. So, but at the same time, yet again, we have the money showing up here. So Jake Paul is in love with Tana Mongeau, and I don't think he even really necessarily realizes it yet, but he is. Jake Paul is definitely in love with Tana Mongeau, because we have the Ace of Cups here, and this is a card of overwhelming love and joy and abundance. So Jake Paul, he is having the time of his life with Tana right now. Like, she is revolutionizing his whole life. Like, her free-spirited energy is really shaking up his like Aquarius, kind of emotionally cut off, serious side. And yeah, he does love that Tana also is giving him clout and more coin, more money. But it's also with the same way that Tana does not love Jake Paul just for the money. Like, just the same way that Tana Mongeau is in love with Jake Paul for so many more reasons than the money. But, you know, she does love the money. It's the exact same way with Jake Paul. Jake Paul is in love with Tana Mongeau for so many more reasons than the money. And it's really not about the money at all. Jake Paul would still be with Tana Mongeau even if Tana Mongeau lost all of her money. Like, he doesn't really care about the money, but he does like that Tana brings him more clout and more money, and he really loves money. So, and clout, just like Tana. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. They're definitely the types of people who want to be with someone who is very, very successful and very wealthy. And there's nothing wrong with that. So they're definitely, these two are two peas in a pod. Like, they are like a perfect match for each other. They really are. The only thing is, I just hope that Jake can get over these communication issues. So that's really interesting to know, because I really did not think that Jake Paul and Tana Mongeau were in love with each other, but I guess, yeah, it turns out Jake Paul and Tana Mongeau are in love with each other. Who knew? But yeah, let's do a few more really quickly, and then, you know, I'll end this video. So let's get back into it, because this is so interesting. Whoops. Sorry for my camera work. I don't have a tripod. I'm poor. But I'm working on getting more money. I'm gonna buy a camera soon and a nice tripod, I promise. So I'm gonna ask like 3 more questions and then end this video. When did Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul start dating each other in a romantic relationship? No, I don't need to ask that. Never mind. Because they're not dating. Sorry, I was just reading that. I was gonna ask that, but they're not in a relationship yet. They're just together. And it's weird because they're in love with each other, but they don't know if they don't know what they are. And I don't think they know what they want. I don't think that Tana knows if she actually wants a relationship right now, and I don't think Jake knows if he wants a relationship right now. But Tana and Jake are definitely in love with each other. I was going to ask, will Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul stay together in a romantic relationship / friendship if they were friends for more than a year? And I was going to ask, let's go ahead and ask about their friendship, the future of their friendship. Will Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul stay together in a friendship for more than 1 year? No. Ultimately, no. They're going to start connecting to each other more emotionally, like right away, really soon, and they're going to find a lot of emotional strength with each other's company. But ultimately, I think they're going to have like some time, not like a breakup or like they're not going to end their friendship exactly. They're just going to kind of like, I guess after a year of getting all of the clout, they're going to kind of go their separate ways and focus on their separate businesses kind of separately, but it's not like a breakup. It's not like they're not going to stop talking to each other, I don't think. They are just going to kind of focus on themselves for a while. So, kind of sad to hear that they're not really, but I guess I'm not really surprised. It's kind of like the train had to reach the station at some point with the whole clout thing. Either they've got to get on the relationship train or just kind of maybe stop hanging out with each other so much. You know, like I feel like it had to go either one way or the other. Like I don't think they could just be buddy friends like how they are right now and always, and you know, keep seeing each other all the time without either deciding to kind of focus on being with other people or be in a relationship. I feel like it was gonna go one way or the other. So, but who knows? Let's ask some more. One last question. In 1 year from today, what will happen in the future for Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul's relationship? Okay. So, what we have here is the Temperance card. So, they're going to have to be kind of patient before they can start talking to each other again. It kind of makes me think they're going to have a bit of a falling out, especially because the Poverty card is right after that. This card is the Five of Pentacles. Sorry, it's kind of dark, but yeah, they're gonna have like a falling out. But, so they're going to have a breakup. Kind of. Like a, not really, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be like a bad breakup where they just don't ever talk to each other for a while. I think they're just going to kind of talk to each other a lot less. Like, they're going to start talking to each other rarely in a year from today. But ultimately, it ends with victory. This is the victory card. This is the 6 of Wands. So ultimately, they will be really close friends again. You know what? Let me ask one last question. Sorry, you guys. I just thought of this question. I just want to know, like, are they ever going to date? Will it happen? Like, in 1 year from today, will Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul be dating each other in a romantic relationship? Okay, we got the Devil, the 2 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. One more. Okay, and the 3 of Cups. So, no. No, Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul are not going to be dating in a romantic relationship. In a year from now, they will just be friends. But they will have a period where they have a lot of hot sex and kind of are obsessed with each other. After they stop talking, they're going to get back together and kind of have like makeup sex. So that's why we have the Devil. And then the 2 of Wands is like the opportunities of them getting each other. Like, they're going to start making a lot more videos again after they kind of stop talking for a while. And, but then ultimately, I think they're going to decide that they're better as friends. In a year, anyway. But what happens after the year? I really want to know. It's so dark. I'm so sorry. That is so dark. Okay. Let's just find out. Will Tana, Mongeau, and Jake Paul ever date each other in a romantic relationship? Ever. Okay, I got the 2 of Pentacles, Justice, and the 9 of Wands. So, no. I don't think so. And then I got another card. I got the 5 of Pentacles, which is the poverty card again. And then okay, and then after that, I got the 8 of Swords. So no, they're just going to stay friends. I think they'll keep talking, but I think they're going to have like a lot of communication issues, and I think that's what ultimately, I think their communication issues is ultimately what prevents them from ever actually dating. I think they will stay friends forever because they have too many communication issues. Oh well, guess Jake Paul couldn't learn. See the moon?